What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is December 1st, and this is going to be my intro into Flossmas. I am going to try to vlog every day, or most days if possible, but I might have to work. Maybe I vlog in the car, maybe I vlog here at home, late at night while I'm stitching, or I don't know, I show you me making something to eat, some dinner, or cleaning up somewhere along the line. But I am going to try my best to come to you guys every day if I can. So I'm going to try not to make this little entry too long, but I am going to show you what I have been stitching on these last few days, because I think you just saw me a little over a week ago. Today's Thursday. I'm off work, and I'm starting to lose light already. It's almost 4:30 in the evening. Andy is off at a doctor's appointment. Abby is in bed. She's already been asleep maybe about 45 minutes. So I have a little bit of time to show you what I got. Yes, my dishwasher is running in the background. I'm sure you will hear noises, so that seems to be a constant in one of my videos, is that I usually have a load of dishes washing. And the reason for that is because I usually can't put a load of dishes in the dishwasher until Abby is in bed. Have you ever tried to load a dishwasher, unload, and then load a dishwasher with a toddler? Yeah. So I'm going to show you what I've been working on since last week. Spoiler alert, it has not much at all. But I did manage to get in a few stitches on the 18th century band sampler. Did I lose something? I think, oh yeah, that's thread. I will insert the picture of what the whole thing looks like because I don't have the whole thing printed out. And I know I forgot to mention it in my first video. I realized that upon watching it back. I don't remember if I mentioned it in my last video that I showed this in, but the designer of this pattern is Long Dog Samplers. So I'm just putting it out there. It is by Long Dog Samplers, and it was in the Gift of Stitching digital magazine, starting with issue 12. Hold on. I'm going to tell you. I just remember issue 12. For whatever reason, I don't remember anything else but issue 12. January 2007. So it is a 4-part series. So just let you know. So this is where it's at now. I'm going to try my best to get the best lighting in here. I've got the front door open. There's a window over there. I've got the curtains open. The curtains on this window are closed, but I'm going to try to get you the best possible light that I can. But since you last saw it, I had just started on this stem, whatever you want to call it. I had just started on that one, and then I have done this one, and then I started on this one. So that's all I've done. That's all I've done on this one. So not much to show. And the reason I don't have much to show on that one is because I have been pretty much monogamously stitching on the ABC sampler, ABC song sampler. And that is this one. I am changing out most of these colors. I mean, I've completely changed out the charted colors, because as you can see, it is a little dated in the colors. There's still like 2 pinks in there. I still have the blue. That yellow, I've just kind of switched it out for a darker, like goldish color yellow. one of the colors, there's like brown in there and there's like a taupe color. Those have gotten switched out for purple and lime green respectively. But the colors have gotten switched out. Either way. So, and that's by Jean Farish. I don't remember, I don't think I took a picture of where I was at in my last update. But I've gotten a lot done on this since you last saw it. Move out of the way. There you go. Last you saw, I know I had this line here, and I'm pretty sure I had this little divider line, I think, maybe. And I had done this, and I was almost done with the letter W, but I hadn't stitched the letter I yet. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all right now, there is progress in here that you don't see. Because little by little, I have frogged out every single one of these letters and words and restitched them. Because I noticed when I went to stitch the I that it was coming a little bit close to this end of the line. So I went back and looked. I don't know where my counting got off. I had put in, by mistake, I had put in, when I recharted this, I had made my chart up to be the exact height, which was 9 stitches, and the exact width. But instead of putting the actual width of this line, which is 84, I had put in a width of 94. So I was counting that amount from the front off of this end. So I was off on this side. And that extra 5 stitches on each side is where you have 1, 2, and I think 3, like 3 stitches between the border. And the border is 2 stitches. It's just a line of 1 stitch, and then a line of another stitch color. So I was accounting for that border width when I didn't have the border width. So my counting off of this side was off when I first started this side. So little by little, I have unstitched everything and restitched it, except for the I. The I went ahead and put in the correct place. But yeah, so that has gotten restitched. Basically, I just, whenever I would pull out a color, like say, when I went to pull out the purple to do this divider line, I just went ahead and frogged that out and then stitched it, the 1 stitch to the left. Everything literally had to come over 1 stitch to the left. That's all it needed to be. And I know I could I have left it? Probably, but my brain was not going to let me do that. So it stayed. So now it is as centered as it's supposed to be. So, but I have, obviously I finished that line out, and then I've come up here and started this line. I went ahead, and while I had this pink out, I went ahead and did these 2 letters. That is that same color right there. Started on this line down here. Basically, at this point, I am color completing. So this is as far up. There is a divider line right here, right above that. So that is as far up as it'll go. And then it'll probably come down about the same down here. But this is the last of the actual, like, song lyrics. The next line down, it says stitched for my, and then the last line down is where you would personalize it with the name. So, and then I've got to chart out Abby's name on that. So, and I did do some thinking. I'm not going to stitch the border just because I think that it kind of closes up the design. It just makes it feel too closed in. And as of right now, I do want to stitch this as a reading pillow. But as of right now, I would like to have it finished up so where there's fabric pieces around each side, and then that same fabric like on the back. Kind of like, I would say kind of like the way a quilt does, but you know what I mean. But like, I want to finish it up a different way, and I just feel like that border just kind of closes it up too much. So like if I were to do the border, I would have to finish it within a certain width of that border, if you know what I mean. But if I leap off the border, then I'm free to basically have the amount of fabric on each side that I want to have on each side. It's a complicated thought process. I apologize if I'm confusing anybody, but I've decided to not stitch that border. So, but that's where she is at right now, and I really feel like I'm probably going to have this done, if not by the weekend, by the end of next week. Definitely by the end of next week. And I'm just moseying right along on it. It's moving so fast. Because last time you saw this, I only was working right in here. And I have since done this and this. So it goes really fast. So I'm really enjoying that. And I'm kind of going to be sad a little bit when I finish it. So that's all the stitching that I've gotten done. Like I said, I've been pretty much monogamously stitching on that ABC song sampler. Even though I know in my mind that I need to get some progress done on the 18th century band sampler, or even double piece. I have not picked up double piece in a while, and that's kind of sad. I did join the 25/7 group, so I'm hoping, I kind of need to get in on that though. I kind of need to get started on that. I did join that group with the intent of making Dove Peace my 25/7 project, at least for a while. Because that it can be hard to stitch on just because there is a good bit of confetti in it, and it's not always fun. So, but I did do that, so I'm hoping, I'm going to go ahead and start that. I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to do that. But I don't have very much haul except for one thing. I did get my nest egg from 3 All Threads. And I can take you and show you these colors real quick. And I apologize, I don't have anything really white. You'll be okay. So the first color we have is Cinnamon Toast. Yeah, I need something. I don't have anything, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at that. Here's my Whip Go board. Yeah. Cinnamon Toast. Chesapeake Bay. Not gonna see it. Yeah, it's starting to get a little dark in here. Then we have Chopped Chives. Low battery. Chopped Chives. Chocolate Cream Pie. This does not look like a chocolate pie. It's not that. It's showing up darker than it is, but it's not that dark. Then we have Chocolate Mousse. This looks a little bit more like a chocolate mousse. Trying to hold y'all. Then we have Candy Corn. This does kind of fade into a yellow color, if you can see it down there at the bottom. So it is a more highly variegated color. Then we have Cloud. Pretty light blue color. Cherry Tomato. And Chai. And then finally, Chili Pepper. But that is that. Let me put these up real quick. So that's all the stitching related stuff that I can show you. I did place an order with 123 Stitch, and that just shipped out today. Lisa says it shipped out, but when I went to look at my order history, it says that for most of the items, except for one or two in the list, most of the items it says it ships out December the 2nd. And the other items say ships out December 3rd. So, did it ship out today? Or did y'all just create a label for it? But either way, it's gonna be here soon. And I placed that order because I am getting everything ready for my starts next year, and I know I'm about to break some people's hearts, but I have decided against starting the Prairie Schooler alphabet next on January 1st. I know, but I am 99% sure that I will actually start it on January 1st, 2024. And the reason being is because I was watching Sammy J Stitches, and in one of her videos, one of her blog entries, she was showing some items that she had gotten in for her shop. I think this is where I saw her show it. I don't remember, but I think this is where it was. And one of the items that she showed was the Heartstring Samplery Say Coffee. And I remembered, oh yeah, I have that pattern also. I already have that pattern. And since I just finished Heartstring Samplery's Coffee Quaker, which is one of the earlier entries in this same series, I need another entry. I need another coffee pattern. So I've decided that I'm going to be starting that on January 1st instead of the Prairie Schooler alphabet. And I am also going to be starting the Rosewood Manor design. I'm not going to tell y'all what that is. I will do a plans video later on this month. I will do plans in 2022 wrap up, all that good stuff. I will do that later on in the month, probably between Christmas and New Year's, in that week between those two holidays. But I am going to be starting the Rosewood Manor, one of my Rosewood Manors, for my birthday, because Rosewood Manor is one of my favorite designers. And the order that I placed at 123 Stitch was the threads for that project, as well as several different pieces of fabric. I think I picked out like 3 different fabrics as possibilities to stitch it on. And I also got, of course, I had to order a new pattern, but it is a pattern that I need. It's like another one of a series that I need. So I will show y'all those when they come in. I'm not telling y'all what pattern they're for. I'm just going to let y'all know that they're for Rosewood Manor that I'm going to be starting next year. So don't be looking for any sneak peeks. Well, it'll be a sneak peek, but you're going to have to wait until I do my plans, when I talk about my plans later on this month, to find out exactly which project that is. So, y'all are already getting a sneak peek when I'm telling y'all that I'm going to be starting Say Coffee on January 1st. And I already have the fabric for that. I'm thinking that I should be able to pull threads from my stash for that one, because it doesn't take but maybe a handful of different thread colors. So I should be able to pull from my stash for that one. Hoping. I haven't done it yet, but I'm hoping. But I did place that, and that will be arriving probably next week sometime. That's all the stitchy stuff. I did want to update you guys finally, and then I'll let you go. I did want to update you guys on a couple of the things that I got from my Dollar Tree haul last week. Last week. First of all, that pop socket thing that I bought, the phone grip, that lasted less than 24 hours on my phone, because I put it on my phone and then it stayed on there overnight, and then when I went to work the next day, I got in my car and realized the reason why I don't have a pop socket on my phone is because it interferes with the phone holder that's in my car. So that immediately had to come off. So I don't have the pop socket. I tried the pop socket and it did not work. Did not like it. And plus, the one that I had, like, I had one on there before. It was an actual pop socket brand. This one was just your cheap Dollar Tree brand, and it was like really rough on my fingers. Like the edges aren't curved or filed down or whatever you want to call them. They're very sharp edged. So it was not comfortable. And the snacks. Okay, snacks. The coffee candy that I got, that tastes like black coffee. I mean, it is slightly sweetened, so it's not quite as bitter as you would like an unsweetened black coffee, but it just tastes like black coffee. Those, actually I just ate these today. These right here, if I show you the front of the bag, these right here, I just ate them today. They're sweeter than I expected them to be. I didn't expect them to be sweet, but they are a little sweet. Not like a little as in a good bit sweet. Like they're just a little sweet. They are really good. They are really good. So I am gonna have to make a point to go. I'll pick that up in a minute. But I'm gonna have to make a point to go back to Dollar Tree, and then I'll probably pick up a couple more packs of those. And what else? Oh, those markers that I got, the Sharpie markers. Where did I put those? I kept saying how they were dual tip. They are not dual tip. They are a 2-in-1 tip. What does that mean? Well, that means that they are a chisel tip, and you can either write with it on the wide side like this, or you can write with it on the pointy side, because it comes to a point. So they are not dual point. There's just one point. But they're trying to advertise them as a dual purpose. But just wanted to update everybody on that in case you're thinking about wanting to get those after I showed them. What else? I've used the makeup. It was good. What else? I'm just trying to remember what all I got. I've used both of the lip balms. They were okay. The one thing I do want to make sure to mention is this little phone holder right here. This little blue phone holder. This makes an excellent pattern holder as well. What I've actually had done a couple of times is I've set it up. I'm going to turn you guys a little bit. I've set it up. That, right? And then let me set it up. And it's got different levels you can set it at. Makes a great pattern holder. But obviously I don't have it just like that. I mean, it's open like this to the pattern. So it's more like, it sits like this, give or take. It's just not sitting quite even right now on my, the arm of my couch here. But this makes an excellent pattern holder, especially for retreats. I do plan on taking this to StitchCon when I go. And it's compact. Fold it up, fold it right up. So there you go. If you need a good little thing you can fold up that'll hold your pattern on the table, there you go. Let's say you just put that in there, or you can use it to hold your phone too if you want, I guess. Like if you're using your phone to follow a digital pattern, can set it up on that. So, but that's all I got for y'all right now. I'm going to try to get some stitching in while Abby's asleep. I'm just going to watch some Floss Tube, get some stitching in. And I'm going to try this Vlogmas thing again. And we'll see how that goes. So, hopefully I'll be able to see you guys tomorrow. Until I do see you, whenever that might be. Be good, guys. Get lots of stitching in, and I'll see you later. Bye.